All right, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to another episode of DigSite. This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, the like button, which has asked me to ask you if you could click it. It would be very happy. That's the words of the like button, not mine, so take it as you will. Since we last left off, I've been hard at work trying to get those resources that we need to trade to Slater to be able to get the stuff we need to stop Sybs and save the world, and saving the world is very hard work. There's been some heartbreak. I actually started the episode already, and then things really didn't go according to plan. Something that I thought was going to work one way didn't, and I had really hyped it up, and I was like, well, all right, well, now we know how that works, and it's not how I expected, so let's go back to the drawing board and try it again. So, you'll notice a few things different. Let me try to rattle off what I did since last episode. I'll probably forget some things or do it out of order. I have my notes as usual. First off, that seems like a good place to hang out. Absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't you want... Are you really about to get yourself drowned, you absolute fool? Are you really about to do this? Seriously? So I took... Oh my god, you've survived this long, and all of a sudden at the start of the episode, you idiot! I truly can't believe this has happened. At the very beginning. I thought this was gonna play out differently. I already had my one hiccup where the spawners didn't work like I thought they would. And now my mending villager, that I was like, oh, let's use the portals and bring it over here. You walk into the downflowing current and you stick. Oh my god. What the hell, man? I'm cursed. Why? Well, parrot, at least you're not stupid enough to fall into the water and get trapped. That villager, the mending villager, the one that was in the water over at the floating village where Slater is, that I rescued from the water, it just really likes to be in water. This is very upsetting. I can't believe you've done this. Okay, well, you know, but whatever. I didn't have emeralds. Probably wasn't going to use mending anyway, but it was a nice thing to have in concept, so here we are. Hey, you know what we also did in the beginning of the last episode was I applied Absorption 2, which I got from one of the boss mobs, to the jetpack here, because I was figuring jetpacks don't give me extra armor, so I might as well compensate for that by adding some absorption. I've also maxed out the bar at the bottom underneath my experience, so I can't get any more absorption hearts from unaliving mobs, so we're totally capped out, and that's the only other way that I'm going to get it, so kind of nice. And then if and when we get other armor that we want to put on our chest plate when we go do the Syb stuff, then I can just enchant that in an enchantment table or something like that. Anyway, let me read off the stuff for the quests. I'm very disappointed right now. Everything isn't working out. This is a Murphy's Law episode already. But that's fine. I don't think we're going to enter the Sibs core this time, so I'll have some time for my luck to regenerate. My luck stat's gone way down. I need to get some luck enchantments, which is a thing in RL Craft. So, this I didn't read off last time. Part Slater needs to build items so I can enter the core. We need the personal shrinking device, which requires the pattern drive and the miniaturization field. The nuke virus requires an Android head and the 64K storage cell. The stop worm requires a reactor control rod and ultimate control circuit. I wonder if I can get close to the 64K right now. I might be able to, because I did go do a little bit of strip mining since last time. So I've got a few more diamonds, but I'm not sure if it'll be enough. And I had such a great idea, such a great concept, a way to get more diamonds, and it's not going to work out nearly as well as I thought because it has to do with the spawners, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But let me see, 64K, if you want to craft one. So I'm only missing 11 redstone and a nether quartz and a certus quartz. So we're actually probably closest to being able to craft that, as well as whatever it was that just required a little bit of obsidian, in which case we might be able to do that soon, but just a bit more redstone. I did go mine quite a bit in between episodes, as you can see. Anyway, let's go and revisit disappointment really quick, why don't we? So I'm going to head back here, and last time, in between episodes, when I started the other episode, so I worked hard on the deep learner thing. I was just at night trying to find some Endymans, unalive them, so I defeated 30 plus some that were in a trial that I did. I attuned a trial key and I did an Enderman trial so that I could get the pristine Enderman matter, 2 of which I already used on getting the Wither skeleton. So there's, or no, 2 of which I already used on the Shulker, and I'll show you why I did the Shulker thing in a minute, but it didn't work out. But that said, I also did some skeleton leveling up, so we got 49. The reason why it says 47.3 is because when you run these data models in the simulator, it slowly ranks it up. So if you just have a nonstop supply of the polymer and you run them, then you can level them up very slowly as opposed to having to find the mobs in the wild. And that might be what we have to do for some of these. Witches are, I kind of forgot to have the thing inside of the deep learner when I was going about. And zombies, we've also got pretty high up. I also, because cucumbers are a good way to trade for the polymers, I just decided to get the cucumbers kind of up and running over here. And I've already traded for quite a few polymers. That's how I was able to get some of my pristine mob matter, is from just running the simulations, because when you have the superior tier data model, it's like a 25% chance of you getting pristine matter each time that it runs a simulation. It seems to actually, in practice, work out to about a 15% chance, but maybe my luck is just trash. That's also possible. But you also get the different kinds of matters, I think overworldian matter primarily, when you run the simulations. I think you can get some extraterrestrial if you run an Enderman simulation. But for now, this is what we've mostly been focusing on. And these do also allow us to get a one-to-one trade for more polymer clay, which we're going to actually have to be using. I'm gonna just trade all these for that. We're going to need them. It might be in between episodes, but we're going to need them at some point anyway. So I have these other trial keys, and I do want to use them for a thing. But first, I did this in the wrong order last time because I didn't realize it wasn't going to work out. I need to get the data models for, I don't know if I should even bother with the shulker, but, why not? Whatever. I'm just going to do the shulker one, even though it's not listed here. Shulkers, so if we search diamonds here, you'll notice the good way to get diamonds is that every pristine shulker matter gets 5 of them. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. That's what I was thinking, is we'd use shulkers, and then we'd also do wither skeletons in order to do the yellorium and whatever other stuff the wither skeletons get us. What we can do is we can trade for a wither skeleton data model using hellish matter, which you can craft, actually, with, what is it? Netherrack, which I have to get with pristine blaze matter. So I actually have to work on the blaze thing first, which is going to be fun. But first things first, I have the means of being able to trade for either wither skeleton or shulker. And I think shulker is the only thing I want to focus on right now, because I do want to have the data model when I spawn the wither. But if I trade, I think I can just trade for the shulker right now using these here, or do I want to go blaze? That is a good question. I could always run another Enderman trial. Those aren't particularly hard to get, so you know what? I'll just do the shulker, and then it'll solve my diamond problems at the very least. So now let me show you what I was trying to do, and that I was super excited about, and that didn't work out well. So, oh boy. All right, so if we just light this room up real quick, or actually can do it. So I forgot that one of the features of the portal gun is you press G, and you can lift blocks up. So you remember that zombie spawner that we had kind of back near Luckville? Well, you can pick it up, and then I can just drop it down. Isn't that pretty nice? That's pretty cool, I think. And so someone else left a comment that was like, did you know that if you right-click on a mob spawner with a spawn egg, you can change what the spawner is spawning? And I was like, well, that's news to me. I actually didn't realize that was a mechanic in Minecraft. So I get super excited, and I've got the mob spawner egg here, and I place it down. It only does one quick round of spawning whatever the new mob is, and then it resets back to zombie. And I was thinking I was just going to be able to indefinitely harvest wither skeletons and shulkers and level up my data model just forever and ever easily, and that's not how it ended up working out. So here we are. I did, from the first shulker spawn egg that I got some shulker shells, so now at least I can make the data model so that when I do this and put it in the deep learner and hit the spawner with the spawn egg, I will at least get a couple of levels in this thing so that I can then, I guess, do the remainder of leveling up by just putting it inside the loot fabricator, which this isn't even one that they're recommending doing because it's not listed up here. But, sometimes you gotta think outside the blocks. Right. Cool. Let's see how this works again. So it's cool. Like, you get a bunch of shulkers that just pop up, and then after they spawn a few, it's like, well, rippy dippy. Okay, come on. Do your spawning. Get it done. Get it done. Oh, right. We need to get rid of you and do that. Wait, I'm super confused. It's staying now. What? Wait, why are they staying? Wait, why are the shulkers staying? It didn't stay last time. I'm confused. I don't know what to make of things anymore. Last time that I did this, the shulkers didn't stay. It disappeared after a round of spawn. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why didn't it work? No, go away. Well, this is amazing. Oh my god, I'm like both happy and like what the hell at the same time. Well, I mean, this is cool, right? This means shulkers defeat one more in order to get to basic. I can get the wither. What? Okay, my life I don't understand anymore. This is brilliant. So it was a bug the first time. Oh, now I can trade for the wither skeleton. That's nice. So I won't need to go through the blaze in order to get that, but I think I'm gonna need the blazes for other things. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. There's so many different ways of like getting a hold of the pristine matter. It's like you can do the simulator, or you can just kind of like, I don't know, pay for it more or less. But or yeah, you can do the trials in order to get it, or yeah, I don't freaking know. Anyway, you can make podzol by combining oil with dirt, and oil also has come in handy for something over the squid for us to get plastic, so that's a thing that I'm going to show you in a little bit. But now I get a wither skeleton spawn egg. Is it still working? It's still working. I'm confused. I'm confused. Well, I'm just going to expand this room out a little bit because it seems like shulkers are spawning outside of this room here. Wait, I hear. Oh, hello. Thank you for that. Basic tier. That's exciting. This has worked out better, though, because last time I was hyping it up, and then it bugged, and I was like, well, this is great. This time I unhyped it, and then it worked out better than expected, so what is good? Where are you? Where have you appeared? There must be a room or a cave back here, and the spawner is chucking them into here, and it's very annoying. You know what? Even if I don't know where some of them are. Okay, there's a lot of them now. No, don't let me in. This is why I have the external spot. I think some of them are shooting at each other, which doesn't really help my cause. Okay, there's a few. There's a few. You know what? As long as your stuff is hitting the wall instead of hitting me, then that works great. No, never mind. Hey, there's my absorption hearts. I don't know why sometimes I have them and sometimes I don't. But, okay, there we go. Dude, we're crushing it. We're crushing it. We're leveling up our shulker things so well. Okay, so here was the idea. I also wanted to get this thing up to... I'm floating. No, sir. No, you don't. Okay, how many in order for us to reach advanced? Defeat 4 more? Okay, and then when we get advanced... Then I'll be able to run a shulker trial, which I'll be able to get a few diamonds from, because I'll get some pristine... I want to get the ones that are hiding in the corners. I should have made it so I had a vantage point of the entire room. Where are the others, though? Oh, God, it's a super shulker. It's a super shulker. Oh, I got it. It wasn't even that big of a deal. Okay, I'm getting poisoned, and I don't like... It's double super shulkers, and we're advanced. Amazing. Oh, I can make shulker boxes now, actually. I just realized, which is going to be really, really helpful for just carrying around a lot of stuff. I need to be able to... I know you guys don't care about light levels or anything. Frick! Let me drop. I need to collect stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Frick. Hold on. Let me get... Oh, God, I want books. This is a mess. It's an absolute mess. And I can't exit until I descend. Please. Please let me out. Oh, no. This is a problem. Wait, this is a problem. I didn't think about this. Oh, I'm out. Okay, we're good. Oh, boy. Wow. Mending. Blast prop 4. Poison 1. Oh, poison does, but that's cool. Okay, we're at advanced. And now, if I want to, I can run a shulker trial in here. Thank goodness I have a jetpack. Oh, that's where you went. Hey, man. just gonna take care of you real quick if you don't mind. And nope, 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 nope. No, thank you. Okay. So this is why I have the other trial keys here, because I was thinking I was going to do a wither one and I was going to do a shulker one. The question is, do I want? I could do. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to have to get the blaze in order to do that. But for now, let's go attune this key to the shulker, get some pristine shulker matter, and simultaneously, I can also work on. There we go. Trial keys attuned. Nice. Can't attune the trial key. There is no trial for shulker. Fair play. Fair play. So I guess the only way that I can get stuff then is by leveling up the thing. So I might as well take the shulker data model up to superior, which is 22 more. So I'm going to do a little farming really quickly, and then I can use that in order to get a bunch of diamonds by just running the simulation over here with all the new polymer clay that I got. Another thing possibly worth mentioning is I put down the chunk loader here, mostly so that we could grow some cucumber, be able to trade for more of the polymer clay, but it doesn't matter too much now that I am mostly just trading the overworldian essence. But I do like the fact that we're kind of going outside the box here to get hold of diamonds. And then it means next time around, I suppose I'm just going to have to work on blazes, or at least between episodes get more of the Enderman stuff, or just do a trial there, get the blaze rod model, and then, you know, once I'm all leveled up on the whole shulker thing here, once I've gotten it to superior, even self-aware for that matter, I can kind of just trade out the spawner for another spawn egg. We can go to blaze, and then after that we can go to wither skeleton. I could find another spawner out in the world and have two of them going simultaneously in here. It might get a little bit hectic, but I guess if I'm not being levitated, it might not be quite as bad. I just wish this thing were spawning them faster now. I don't know why it slowed down quite a bit. There are a couple outside, obvious. No, I see you just peeking in. Don't you dare. Where are you guys? Someone like ended up over here? No? I have no idea, dude. Just a couple more, and we will be at superior. And then I can just leave that running in the background in order to get all the diamonds I could ever want. I just don't know where the other ones are. Just get like random shulkers kind of teleporting on. Is there another one? There's another one that made its way there. Cool. All right. Superior means about a 25% chance. We've got all this polymer clay. I actually don't know where this is going to output the matter to, because it doesn't have a spot there. But we'll worry about that later. We'll find it when we find it. So take you out. Put the superior shulker into here, and I don't know that we want to run all of it, but I guess I don't need a new loot fabricator. I can kind of just put it in here once I get the pristine matter and be good. Oh, pristine procurement succeeded on the first one. Nice. Okay, so where is that going to end up is the question. So where did it get piped into? Oh, extras right like over here. No, wait. There? Other, right? You should be going to it. Not sure where that went. It's supposed to go somewhere. We're getting a lot of success. It's okay. Just got to figure out where that's going. Oh, there it is. Cool. So it just takes a minute to get over to that chest. But now, I think if I take this and put it into even an existing loot fabricator, I can just choose to get 5 diamonds out of it. Nice. That's it. No. Oh, and then it's going over to there. I was like, please don't take it and put it elsewhere. Whoa, it keeps succeeding. Oh my God, dude, what is going on? What is going on? We keep getting more pristine shulker matter. This is working very differently from the zombie superior model earlier, which just really didn't want to ever work, but I'm sure all our luck has run out now. So I can just run another one now if I want to do that. Do another 5. And then we can just back it off here. Click to remove autocraft, and that's 10. Wait, where are you going? Export chest. Where does export chest go? Wait, why does everything go into something else? I just want the resources, god dang it. Where did you... Okay. I don't... forget where this went to. Scratch that. Not an emergency. It looks like that ender chest actually empties out into the ME system here. So I just want to confirm it real quick. But if we go back, we have one more pristine shulker matter that's ready to go here. And if we convert that into some diamonds, then hopefully those will then end up going up to 24 in our ME system back home. Let's see. So it just didn't, I guess it didn't empty out of that chest previously because when I last used it, we hadn't found this area yet. The chunks weren't loaded. But now, yep, 24 diamonds. Okay, that's pretty fancy. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of cool how it all works out. So now I can head back there. Okay, you know what? I think at this point, honestly, just using the simulator on our superior level shulker is probably fine. So I think we can just swap out the shulkers for wither skeleton at this point and just farm it this way. Eventually one of these guys is going to drop a head, and then I don't even need to craft the hellish matter and go through the blazes. So let's see what we got here. Hey, let's swap that over. And thank goodness it'll actually stay this time. And now I can kind of stick around in here and not have to worry about things too much, nor the mobs teleporting out of the place. Okay, let's see how this goes. I don't have any looting, but wither skeletons, we're up. Nice. Nice. And then it's staying. It's not swapping back to shulker or swapping back to zombie. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. So I just have to wait for one of them to drop a skull, and then we'll be good to go. But it could be a little bit of waiting to farm these up. I might do some of it in between episodes, especially because I need one of them to drop a head, unless I go for the blaze thing. But I could also go and try to do one more Enderman trial. That might not be a bad way to go. I don't know if it's nighttime right now. If I want it to be nighttime, it won't be. But this allows me to show you another thing, which is just, I wanted to make it easier to get back to our portal room if the portal wasn't set up in there. So I just dug straight up, made it so we can get up to the top floor of the flame easily, go into the portal chamber that way, or go to the surface over there. If I go to Luckville, though, maybe it'll be nighttime. It's not, as you might expect when I want it to be. If I need to trade with villagers, it'll always be nighttime. If I need to fight mobs, it'll always be daytime. That's just how it works. So, yeah, I was just doing some mob unaliving in between episodes, and came across a level 3 of 4 creeper. Yeah, it was a pain. It had shielding and thorns. So every time I shot at it, I would get knocked back hard and damaged, and it wouldn't do damage to the creeper the grand majority of the time until the shield dropped, and then I could put in like a couple of hits. Anyway, then I got a little bit too close to it, and even though I ran way away, it was just like, I'm gonna blow up anyway. So it was charged creeper-sized explosions, and it's a good thing nobody lives in those buildings, huh? Good thing all the villagers were long gone beforehand. Yep, okay. Oh, it's midday, of course, too. It's gonna be a while until I can actually go out and find any Endermen, which is what I just want right now in order to be able to get this trial key attuned once again, and then I'll be able to get the blazes going, stuff like that. As long as I have skeleton matter, which I could run as well. I could run simultaneously, come to think of it, because we have 2 things. I could get more pristine skeleton matter just in case. Either that or I need to find another spawner somewhere else in the world. But I got a lot of shulker boxes, so we got that going for us. And more cucumbers and any more. I think I took all the overworldian matter. Some actually over here that we can trade for more polymer clay. And then it's brilliant because the polymer clay can be traded from that, which generates more when, I don't know if the shulker actually generates more overworldian matter when it's running the simulator. But anyway, let's see where we're at right now. 7. Okay, I think we're going to be pretty good on diamonds for a while, don't you think? And the other, like, cannot begin in simulation because we don't have polymer clay. That's fine, not a problem. I could put, do I want to put, yeah, might as well put the skeleton in. Because there's a chance if I don't find another spawner out there in the world, I might need to swap back and forth between wither and blazes. And so we might want to do that. And I think this will generate overworldian matter. Okay, so we get extraterrestrial matter from the shulkers. As you can see, we're up to 48 when we didn't have that many before. And we do not have, oh, we're good on, yeah, we're good on that. Pristine procurement succeeded. Nice. And I don't want this to craft. I just want these so I can trade with Victor over there. And yeah. Okay, well, it's all kind of coming together. It was a little bit difficult to get a hang of, but now we have plenty of diamonds. We're solid there. I can actually make full sets of diamond armor if I wanted to. So that's a possibility. I can just, come to think of it, I do need to make a full set of diamond armor in order to get the achievement unlocked, which will give me more absorption. So maybe I'll just take some of the polymer clay and throw it in there. Thank goodness for superior data models. They're very nice. And then, hey, Magia, I've got some cucumber. So let me just go. Oh wait, it's 4 for that. The overworlding matter is like a way better way to get cucumbers, if I'm being honest here. Or a way better way to get the polymer clay than the cucumbers. But we'll get a stack. There we go. So this should start increasing though, as things go. But we can get some more of that. Pop it off. And then while we're waiting for it to be nighttime, let me show you a couple other things. Because it's just, it's a lot of things to keep track of, man. It really is. So what I do need to be able to make is the PCBs for one of the items that we have to trade with Slater. As you know, I can get the unassembled PCBs from the squid from that whole Ender chest station. But in order to get an empty PCB, I can actually craft it. So if I search PCB here, I can craft one of these. This is the input for the thing over at the squid. And all I need in order to do this is a couple more cactus. I can't remember how many PCBs we needed from the squid, but see, all I do is put in the unassembled one and it'll craft the whole thing. So let me just go up, grab a couple of cactus real quick, and cactus. That easily. I can't remember how many we need exactly. It's like those 6 items, and I don't have to keep looking at the recipe. I had a whole doc that had all of the items that I needed broken down, and then my computer restarted itself. So I didn't save it, because why would I save something? That would be too smart to do. Anyway, throw some cactus in there, and now I should be able to make a PCB. I don't know how long it's going to take, but start her up. And while we're waiting on that, I do want to head over to the squid real quick in order to show you another thing. Listen to those things go. Fancy. It's cool. So it has to make each of the processor things and then smelt the cactus. Anyway, while that's going, let's check out some of the plastic stuff that I had to work on between episodes as well. So this whole thing, I didn't really know where it was going to come into play. Lo and behold, becomes important because we need plastic for one of the items. I think it was actually only 4 red plastic that we needed. But also, if we want to get name tags, and we don't want to have to trade witch matter for them over at the ranch, another way to craft it is you have to use white plastic. And I was like, I have so much paper. Why will my paper not work in the name tag? Oh, it's white plastic. It's the exact same texture as paper. Thanks for that. It took me a moment to figure that one out. But anyway, so the way this whole system works is, fortunately, it's all set up. It hasn't used all my oil. So I grabbed oil from the ranch, and it's all supplied in there. So all you have to do is you put a bit of coal in here, get these compressors going. This is why I brought the vacuum over and had it on me, is because even though I have the filters there, it still seems to like to generate some pollution. So let's go ahead and grab that. Anyway, so the air compressors do stuff, what have you. You add the oil into here, and the oil from here goes into these various refineries. And when the compressors are running, the refineries will do their thing. It's already set up so that it like maintains the exact proper temperature. It doesn't go beyond 100. And then I had to add these cobblestone here because this next step of the process, it needs to be over 100 degrees Celsius. And it has a thing over here where if you remove the cobblestone, it'll say you have too many sides exposed to air. It's not going to get to the temperatures needed because it needs more insulation. Turns out cobblestone works perfectly. You don't need to make any insulation blocks. It's just having blocks next to the thing, whatever they might be, satisfies that requirement. So the refinery processes out whatever this thing is. It's some abbreviation, which kicks on over into this over here. It's the LPG. So the LPG, once this reaches 100 degrees, it'll start to process out, and then it'll kick the plastic that results over to here. Every 1,000 millibuckets, so a solid bucket, yields 1 plastic. Now, I know we needed some red. White was just what I was grabbing for the name tags, which we can use for the trial keys. But that's why I have some of the dyes up here, is you throw the dyes in, and then you can choose whatever color you want here from the side, and it'll just start to manufacture it. So that's how this whole thing works. And the only downside is it just kicks up a lot of pollution and is really obnoxious. I'm sure there's a way I could get the filters working a little bit better. It just doesn't seem to be capturing all of it. But anyway, God, it's just like I'm trying to learn so many little technical things between episodes here. And I'm sorry if I'm not keeping it straight, but it just, things ramped up from 0 to 100. I was like, oh, look at this adventuring, finding new things. And then it was like, enter the tech. Start doing tech. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, you're overloading me. My brain can only handle so much here. I just want to double check the recipes, though, before I start to dip into the plastic. But it started auto-manufacturing because it was like auto-selected. That's why we have more red plastic here. So I was like, why is it not going? And then I checked the chest. I'm like, that's more than we had before, I think. At least it was making red, though. So it wasn't making red. I was going to be like, are you kidding me? I just wasted all this stuff because you can't use any other color of plastic to make name tags. You can't use any other plastic to... I don't know why the color of the plastic is so important, but it is. So we've got that going for us. Now, if we head back home, I'm hoping... I'll just use this so our home doesn't go on cooldown. I am hoping that once we get back to the flame, we'll have a PCB, and then I think that I'll be able to kick the PC out. I forgot I took off the jetpack, and I was trying to fly. Good thing I didn't unalive there. I would have lost a lot of levels, and it would have been very disappointing. Oh, boy. It's struggles. I might have forgot to put coal inside of the machine that does the LPG processing so we can kick over to the plastic. But that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be back at the squid in a moment just to ensure that this is all working properly. So let's see that we got a PCB here. We do. Empty PCB. So now, if we... Oh, it doesn't do much by itself. If we throw you into here... Hey, it's doing things. Now I think I can head over to the squid real quick and real quickly put the coal in the thing so we at least get a little bit more plastic. Well, I want to see the machines working. Go, go, go. Okay, it's doing the thing. Look. Look at them work. Look at them do stuff. I'm just trying to eat, okay? I'm not trying to break blocks. Stop preventing me from eating. I can't eat because it's still... Okay, whatever. Look at it. It's processing the PCB. It did the laser thing. Isn't that super cool? And now something... You're going to grab it, right? Now you grab the thing and you do the final steps or something like that. Yeah. Okay, let me eat, please. All I want to do is eat. Cool. Okay, now it's going to do some laser work onto the thing. It's going to grab it. And then when we're all done here... I think we only needed one, but we might need multiple. I just love the fact that we didn't need to use the 64 coal to a single diamond. What a ripoff. Shulkers are superior. Hey, wait, now it puts it into there. Because I guess it can only insert in the Skystone chest, and then it funnels it into there. And now, I think if I head back, we're going to have a PCB in our system, which is pretty sweet. I can't remember which item it was that required that, but I assume it's a Pneumaticraft thing. So here, if I put the coal into here, now you'll see we have the LPG, and that's going to kick plastic over into here, and it's going to start to fill it up, which I don't know if it's actually going to get full, but I think it has a reservoir over here, so even if we do fill here, it's not like it's going to be wasting anything, and that still needs a little bit more coal, it looks like. We might as well just put this all to use. How much oil do we have left? Not very much. But I think that those compressors are all out of coal anyway. Okay, great. So now we have 10 pieces of plastic in reserve over here, which should actually be plenty. I think. Possibly. Cool. I think I'm doing everything right. Yeah, it seems to be working well, for sure. Okay, back to the flame, where I just want to check up on... how many diamonds Okay, it's not time to lag. It is not time to do lag when I'm falling. Thank you. So how many diamonds are we at now? We are at 58 diamonds. Pretty solid. I could just make a full set if I wanted to, but I'm all kind of titanium. I'm better than diamond right now, but in order to get through the advancements, like, I have to make a full set of diamond. It's the only issue. And then I do have the pneumatic stuff, and I want to pressure on. Anyway, the glitch stuff is what everyone's saying work towards, but I'm like, am I going to need that in order to fight Sibs? In which case, I really have to actually level up one of the data models to self-aware. And, anywho, it's all going. Okay, it's probably past nighttime now, I'm assuming. Let's see if I can find an Enderman real quick, because I need to attune the trial key, and then we'll run an Enderman trial. It is nighttime indeed. Okay, come on, Enderman. Easy off the bat. Thank you so much. I was like, this is probably okay. All right, you're already upset, dude. And trial key attuned to Enderman. Brilliant. There's another. Oh, there's like 2 more Endermen over here, dude. I might as well just continue to level up and hang a little bit more. I mean, it is at superior, so I don't know. Okay, but you know, Endermen aren't like common enough to where I would ignore. Okay, chill, you guys. I can't use the blaster on Enderman. So the trial is kind of annoying because I can only use my sword. Okay, we're good. We've had enough. And now we will just slash home to get on out of here. I don't know why my absorption hearts from my jetpack, like, yeah, they disappear like when I swap from an item. It's very strange. I don't know how that works. But now we have an Enderman trial key. And this will help us just get a little bit more essence so I can do the blaze rod trade, because all that requires is a lava bucket once I get a little bit more. To be fair, because it was a bug that essentially caused me to waste the other spawn eggs. Probably should have just given myself some, but whatever. Now you at least get to see another trial here. All right. There's still another shulker that's just chilling in the wall somewhere. Okay. All right. There we go. 4 waves. We got this. Give me those absorption hearts, boys. It's so weird. Do you see on the bottom how it just like shows up and then it goes away? Kind of weird. Wait, what the heck? What? Why is there a potion effect? Is that good? I think that's regen. Oh, that's regen. Brilliant. Oh, thank you. I don't know why I did that, but I'll take it. And now my health is gone again. Maybe it's just visual, because when I take damage, it seems to put it back. Oh, God. 3 of them. 3 of them. Just walking back. Just walking back. First Enderman trial that I had. Oh, thank you for that. They took no knockback, so as much as I hit them, they would just still be coming. And, okay, we're still over 10 hearts and 4 opponents to go. Okay. I guess I could always jetpack if I get into trouble and need to regen a bit. So, I do have an out. See, that's why I like the jetpack. Give me the regen, boys! Give me that regen! Boom. And 2 more. And go. All right. Whew, 4 pristine. Brilliant. And now, I wonder if there are any wither skeletons that have spawned. Anybody here? You guys are being awfully slow to appear. I could use some fortune. Would be nice, but I've never run into the enchantment yet. I guess if I made an enchantment table setup, then maybe. If I stand in here, will they spawn quicker? Man, you wither skeletons kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there you go. You finally decided to show your face. Hey, guys, thanks. Nope. Still nothing. Could take a while without fortune. But that's fire. Sorry, looting. But that's okay. How are we doing over here? Oh, hey. 5 more pristine shulker. And then is that like filled up or something like that? Okay, so we don't have any of the polymer clay. Don't have polymer clay. We did get a little bit more there, though, so that's good. Let me just check the recipes real quick, because we might be able to make one of the items for Slater. As a matter of fact, for the finale of this episode, we can craft one of the things. So we can do the ultimate control circuit next and start. Brilliant. And the android head is, I think, the only other one that required any of the plastic. And it does just take 4 of them. So I remembered correctly. And then we just need 2 unassembled PCBs. So I need to make 1 more, but I don't know how much bandwidth we have for crafting here, but I can queue up another PCB because I think I have all the necessary materials. So we can start that up. And once that kicks back to us, we can add it to this one. Nice. And, oh, dude, this is great. This is great. And also, for one of the other ones that we needed, there's 6 things total. Oh, yeah, the miniaturization field. That actually only requires a little bit more iron and just a water and lava bucket. So super easy. So we are cranking. And I think that I'm going to wind things down here for this episode. But at the start of the next episode, I'll probably have gotten all the resources necessary for everything to trade with Slater. And then we'll jump into the great unknown. Wherever it is that we go, I'm not entirely sure. But we'll find out. And we may find that we do have to rank up our armor just a little bit, or do some enchantments or something like that. We'll see. I don't know. But either way, we got one. That's one of the things we needed. We've got, it's just a lot of things to try to keep track of, but I think I've done okay. I think I'm going in the right direction, and we got a lot of diamonds, which, can you imagine if I was trying to get a hold of all of the 51 stacks of coal, not using wither skeletons or something like that, and using the squid? Shulkers were a good way to go. Thank you for the recommendation on that, by the way. And I appreciate the help in the comments section on stuff. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Make sure to like if you liked. As always, our sponsor is the like button for the day, so feel free to do that. Subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for future episodes. And there's a playlist in the description if you missed any other episodes and you're totally lost. You're like, how the heck did you get here? Why is there so much stuff going on? Did you make this? I'd like to say I did, but I didn't. And anyway, so you can check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.